Hello, my friends from the Minnesota Christian Writers Guild. My name is Jason Sism. I'm the membership director. And you probably just spent the last couple of minutes reading the blog post that I just wrote on how to create a WordPress website. Well, today I wanted to show you step by step on video on how to create your very own WordPress website blog. And I am a huge proponent of blogging. I think blogging is probably one of the best platforms out there. It's a way for you and I to connect with our readers. And there's no better way to connect with our readers than through the written word. And the great thing about blogging is it allows us to be authentic. It allows us to be people who are, how do I want to word this? People who are real. And that's what readers are looking for. They're looking for authentic realism. And the best way for us to do that is by sitting down on a weekly, consistent basis and writing. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I've often heard Michael Hyatt say, it's better to put out an imperfect product and work on it later than it is to try to make a make it perfected or be a perfectionist at it. Because if we try to be perfectionists, we will never accomplish the job of writing down our weekly blog post. So there are times when I have written posts and I've gone back and like, oh, that was really bad. I have to adjust that sentence. Or whoops, that was a misspelling. Or whoops, that was a bad grammatical error I made. And I've gone back and fixed it. But the best part is it allows us to be authentic. It allows us to be real. And that's really what the main thing is about blogging, is allowing our thoughts, our words, our heart to connect with our readers. My goal, my vision is to help leaders succeed in their family, their ministries, in their life. And I do that through my blog. And I hope that through my writing, I help more people draw near to the heart of God. That's my goal. That's my vision. And so my goal is to give people tools and help people further their craft as a leader, further their craft as an author or as a writer. And that's what I do on my blog. And I encourage you to find that little niche market or that little niche that you want to write. And if you are excellent at fiction writing, then write a blog on fiction and maybe tell short stories, or maybe help people become better fiction writers. You know, whatever it is. If you are a fan of historic information, have a blog talking about history. Or if you are really writing a memoir about your life, maybe the best way is to have a blog that showcases your family, showcases your life on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis so that people can see and identify with the real you. So that's the power of blogging, and I can't tell you how many people who've read my blog have come back and say, thank you for being authentic. And when I hear those words, thank you for being authentic, I gotta tell you, man, there is no greater joy than hearing those words. And so let's take the next couple of minutes and I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to walk step by step on how you can set up for free. I'm reminding you that this is completely for free. You don't have to spend any money to start your own blog. And so I'm going to walk you through step by step for free how you can have your very own website. Now, it's not going to have a special domain name, yourname.com, but it will be yourname.wordpress.com. Now, if you remember from the blog post that I wrote that I am a big fan of WordPress. WordPress, in my opinion, is the gold standard when it comes to blogging. And there are many great ways for us to blog, great platforms for us out there to use to blog, but I consider WordPress the best. That's what I personally use. I know I've helped other bloggers set up on WordPress, as well as I've taken our church, and we use the WordPress system at our church for our website, as well as the Minnesota Christian Writers Guild. We use the WordPress platform to have our website on. So you can see that it creates beautiful websites. So without any more of me continuing on here, let's continue on the screen. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can walk step by step on your computer as I walk you through setting up your very own WordPress blog. Okay, well, welcome to my computer screen. And I'm going to walk you through how to set up a WordPress website, and we're going to set one up completely for free. Now, you heard me say at the beginning and in the blog post that I believe WordPress is the gold standard when it comes to blogging. So, let's go to our internet, and I've already logged in. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go to WordPress.com, and you're going to come to a landing page that looks like this. Now, this page has a login button, which I'm going to ignore for the time being. And then this also has a create a website button. Now, this is the button that we are going to click. So let's click that. And now we come to the area of getting started. Now, you're going to notice that there is a 4-step process here. And what we have to first do is select the template that we want to use. Now, every website requires a template. And that's the beauty of WordPress, because it makes it really easy to use. And WordPress allows you to focus on your writing more than your website building. And so they have some beautiful templates already created. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a template. Now, they have 9 of them here. You can skip it if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and click on the Minnow template because I just really like the look of it. Now, it's going to ask us to find a domain. Now, a domain is a unique identifier for your website. Just like you came to mnchristianwriters.org and you have found our guild website there. So, we will find the identifier here, and we're going to have to look for it. Now, we have a couple of options. We have either the free option, or we have the starting at $18 a year. Now, this is the example.com, so you can choose one that might be available for you for $18 a year. But because we are working on free, we're going to select our free option. And so let's find a website name. So let's do JBSM testing site. And so that's what we're going to do. And you'll notice that it is completely free. JBSM testing site.wordpress.com. And that's the one we're going to want. Now you have other options here. You have the $18 a year for JBSMtestingsites.com or JBSMtestingsite.org or JBSMtestingsite.net, or if you have your own domain. So let's say you have yourname.com hosted somewhere else, like at Bluehost or HostGator. You can map it for $13 a year over to WordPress. Now, because we're working on the free, we're going to do the jbsmtestingsite.wordpress.com. So that's the one we're going to choose. So I'm going to go ahead and click select. Now, we come to our third step in the process. Now, this step in the process allows you to choose either a free option, or you can choose a $99 a year option, which is premium. You can choose a premium theme for this, and you get other added bonuses like audio and video uploads, or you can do $2.99 a year for business, and you get all of this. Plus all of this, unlimited access to the premium themes and all of this. Well, I like the free option, so we're going to click on the free option. So let's go ahead and click that. Now, it's asking for our fourth and final step. Now, I'm going to deviate from this just a moment, but I'm going to explain each of these areas here. So what I'm going to do is, this is your email address. So you want to enter your email address. And if you don't have an email address, you can't have a blog or a website. So you want to go to either Gmail or Yahoo and sign up for your own email address, and they're completely free. Once you have signed up for an email address, you can come back here and enter that email address here. Then what you want to do is choose a username. Now, your username is going to be something very simple for you to remember. Now, I choose to use a username that is similar to my email address. That way I never forget it. So my email address is jason@jbsism.com. So I could just use a username of Jason. And it's tied to my email address, so that works just fine. Then what you want to do is select a password, a simple password, and the more characters, numbers, and symbols you can use, the more secure and safe your website and your information is going to be. Now, I use a system called LastPass.com, LastPass.com, and it actually autofills everything in for me. So I could click this little button right here and it will actually autofill everything in for me. But I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to fill these fields in because I already have a WordPress account. So I'm going to bypass this. So I'm going to put my email address in here. And it's going to yell at me, sorry, your email address is already used. Well, that's okay. So I'm going to click login. And we're going to log in. Now, because I have a double authentication on my website, it's going to send me a text message that I will be able to put in here. So I have to wait for that to come in, and it should be coming in momentarily. There it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in my authentication password, and I will have that blurred out so you can't see it. And then I'm going to click log in. So after you put your username, password, and email in, it's going to come to this page that says, thank you for signing up for WordPress.com. Now, there are things you can do. You can take a guided blogging course if you want to. You don't have to. Or you can select a theme, but we've already done that. You can add features in a plan, but you don't want to pay for anything because we're choosing the free option. You can start your own first blog post or create a page. Well, we're going to ignore all of that, and I'm going to come down here and say skip these steps because we don't need these steps right now. So we're going to click skip these steps. And now it's going to bring you to your stats page. This is the page you can come to when you want people to know, or when you want to know who is visiting your website and what blog posts are going to be most popular. And I'll show you how to get back to that in just a moment. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the WP admin, which is just above the stats button, and we're going to click that. It's going to open a new window, and it's going to bring me to my dashboard. Now, this dashboard is where everything you need to build your website is. So what we're going to do is we are going to go down to settings. So on the left-hand side of the screen here, you'll see the settings option, and we're going to go over to general, and we're going to click on general settings within the settings option. And you'll see right here at the top a place that says site title. Now, this is where we enter the name of our website. Well, because I don't want to have my website called JBSM Testing Site, and I don't want it to look like that. I can show you what it actually looks like. There it is. So JBSM Testing Site. So that's not a very handsome looking thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put in a name for our website. I'm going to call this Jason's Blog. You can add a tagline if you want. I'm not going to do a tagline because I don't want one today. But you can add a tagline. So, you know, journey of my writing. Well, we'll just put that in there. Journey of my writing. And I'm going to go down here to the bottom, and I'm going to click Save Changes. Once the changes are saved, I can go back over here and refresh the site. And there you go. Look at that. Jason's Blog now shows up. So that is really nice. Now, because this is a little bit different of a theme, it's not going to show my tagline. So the tagline for this particular theme isn't necessary. Now, let's go back over to our dashboard. So we're going to go back to dashboard. And you will see here that there's an option called posts. Now, we want to click on posts. Now, this is how you write your blog. This is how you write your very first blog posts. So let's go ahead and click posts. And you'll see here, there's a place that says add new. So I'm going to go ahead and click add new, and it's going to open a new page. Now, this is where we write our blog posts. Now, I personally use an app called Scrivener. You can see it right here. And that's what I use to write everything in. Then I just copy and paste. However, you can write right in here just like you can with Microsoft Word. Well, before we write anything, we have to name our new post. So I'm going to call this My First Post. And then let's go down here to the writing area, and I'm going to write my first blog post. This is, well, let's go back. Hello world. This is my first blog post. I hope you enjoy it. All right. Now, it's not very pretty. You see a lot of blog posts have pictures and images, so we're going to add an image. Now, you will see up here above your settings here, you will see a place called Add Media. So we're going to click Add Media, and it's going to ask us to select a file because we don't have anything saved on our website yet. We're going to add a new file. So I'm going to click Select Files. I'm going to go to my pictures, and let's go to Blog Images. And that's a nice picture. We'll click this one. And we will upload the picture. Now you can name the picture, so we could call it Girl Sitting in Church. That's the name of the picture. And we'll just insert that into our blog post. Now what we do is we go over and click Publish, which is over here on the right-hand side. See where my mouse is. Click Publish. And it says, congratulations, you have published your first blog post. Now, my website is just currently thinking right now, or my internet is. I can close my sidebar. There it is. All right, Jason's blog, my first post. Hello, world, this is my first blog post. I hope you enjoy it. And then there is the image. So that is all it takes to write a new post. So what we can do is we can go back to our My Sites here at the top, go to WP Admin, takes you back to the dashboard, and we can go ahead, click Post, and let's write a second post because I want to show you how easy this is. This is another post. Here I am testing this website out. This is my new post for the day. All right, now let's add another image. So let's go to Add Image, click Upload Files, click Select Files, and let's select this guy over here. Once that's loaded, we're going to call this Man Looking at Phone. All right, oops. And we're going to click Insert into Post. There it is. And all we do is we click Publish. Now, a lot of people will ask, once this loads, a lot of people will ask, well, where do I find my home button? Or where do I find my about page? Or where do I find my contact page? Well, here we go. This little 3- bar here is your menu. You click on it. Well, right now we don't have a menu. So we're going to create a new menu. So let's go back to WP Admin. And we are going to go to Pages. And Pages, Posts is where you write your blog post. Pages is the pages for your website. So let's click on Pages. And you see they already have an About page created. But let's add a new page. So let's go Add New. And we're going to call this our Contact page. And these are really no different than blog posts. They look the same, don't they? But these are individual web pages. And what we will do is, this is how you can contact me. Now, I'm going to show you how to create a contact form. So what you're going to do is click Add Contact Form. And it's going to have a pop-up window. It's going to look like this. And this is what our website form is going to look like. All you have to do is click Email Notifications, which is right here. Whoops. So click Email Notifications and enter your email address. So we're going to enter my email address, jbsism.com, jason@jbsism.com. And if you have any questions, that is the email address to send to me. The contact page. So what do you want the subject line to be? So when people click on the contact button, it will send me an email with this title called Contact Page. So let's save and go back to the form. And let's click Add this form to my post. And there it is. You'll see the short code there. And you don't have to worry about typing anywhere inside these brackets. You don't have to worry about doing anything here. It's already there. This is how you can contact me. You can write anything else you want, add images, and then we just click Publish. And it's going to take a moment for it to publish. And there we go. It's published. So we can go and click View this page. And there it is. So there is the contact page. So Jason's blog contact page. Now, let's go back to My Sites, WP Admin, and we're going to add a menu to our website. So you're going to, once we're in the dashboard, we're going to scroll all the way down to Appearance. And this Appearance page, we are going to click Menus. Once we are in the menu area, you will see in the middle of the screen it says Menu Name. And we're going to type our menu name. So I'm going to call this Main Menu. And we're going to click over here, Create Menu. Now you'll see there are 3 different options that we have. We have our pages, which shows our contact page, and our about page. And you will see here we can add a custom link, or we can add a category. So in our pages, we will click About and Contact Page, and we're going to select both of those and then click Add to Menu. It's going to think for a moment, and then it's going to add it right to our menu structure. Now, a lot of people like home buttons on their website. So what we're going to do is create a home button. So create a custom link. So click this middle option where it says URL. Enter in your URL. So jbsmtestingsite.wordpress.com. In the link text, we're going to type home. And then we're going to click Add to Menu. Now, if we look, they're kind of out of order. We want to put these in order. So what we're going to do is we're going to move our home button all the way up. So drag and hold. So click, drag, hold. Click About, drag and hold, and then move it up. And so that's the order of our menu. Now you'll see underneath your menu options a place called Menu Settings. And this is where we will want the menu to appear. And we're going to click Primary Menu because that's where we want it to appear on the website. So click Primary Menu, and then we're going to go over here to click Save Menu. Wait for that to load. And there we go. It's loaded. So now what we can do, we can go back to our site. We can click View Site. And there we have our website. So there's our first post. There's our second post. There's the name of our blog. And then over here is our menu option. And there you have our 3 menu buttons. So if I click About, it's going to take me to my About page. I can go back here to the menu. I can click the Contact page, and it will take me to the Contact page of my website. I can click Home, and it will take me back to my blog home, where everybody can read the website. And not just the website, but read the individual posts. So that is all there is to it. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful. All right, my friends, wasn't that really easy? It's so simple. Just go to WordPress.com, click Create a Website, and then follow the 4-step process. And I can guarantee you that you can have for free, within minutes, your very own WordPress blog website. Now, there are plenty other options out there, and there's other platforms you can certainly use. I'm sure they have similar setups. I didn't cover them here. I just covered WordPress because I believe it's the gold standard when it comes to blogging. Now, that being said, if you want more information on how to create a beautiful looking website, Google is a great place to go. All you got to do is just go to Google and type in WordPress website or WP-beginner.com. So WP-beginner.com, and that will walk you through some ways that you can create a beautiful looking website. The WordPress forums is a great place for you to go. The support system on WordPress.com is a great place. They've answered a lot of my questions whenever I've had questions come up. So I encourage you, WordPress.com, go to the forums or go to the support page, and you will have a great time finding the answers you need to most of your questions right there on WordPress.com. Well, anyway, my friends, my name is Jason Sism, and I pray that you have a blessed week, and go start that blog and help people draw near to the heart of God.